Hello students, hope you all are well. So after your first internal exam which was conducted through online mode, again your classes will be as usual as per your syllabus. So in today's video we will discuss the WCM subject, that is working capital management, and we will discuss a very important aspect of your unit 2, that is cash flow statement. Cash flow statement. If you remember in the last class, that is prior to your internal exams, we have seen the meaning, the importance as well as the limitations of the cash flow statement. So in today's video we will discuss another important aspect, that is called objectives. Objectives of, or significance, you may also say objectives and significance of a cash flow statement. Now before discussing the objectives of cash flow statement, let's have a little bit discussion regarding the meaning of a cash flow statement, because only when you remember the meaning of cash flow statement, the basic fundamentals, the basic aspects of a cash flow statement, then only the objectives will be, or the points which is there on the objectives will be very clear to you. So what is cash flow statement? Dear students, as the name going on, cash flow statement. So cash flow statement is nothing but a statement which shows the various, the various inflow and outflow of cash. Cash flow statement, if in the interview also someone, the interviewer asks you what do you mean by cash flow statement, simply say the answer. Cash flow statement is a statement which shows the various inflows and outflows of cash. A statement which shows the various inflows as well as the outflow of cash is known as the cash flow statement. Now, being from organization's point of view, it is very essential for us to know what are the various inflows of cash, what are the various outflows of cash. However, the inflows of cash is also known as the sources of funds. Remember the words. The various sources of funds. And the outflows is also known as the various application of funds. Just remember the words, because this will be very helpful in your further classes. The inflows of cash is also known as the sources of funds. The outflows is also known as the application. So the sources of fund as well as the application fund, the sources of funds as well as the application of fund is very essential from preparing cash flow statement. So this is a brief idea regarding cash flow statement. Now we will discuss the various objectives in point wise. Let's start. Measurement of cash. Objectives. We are discussing the objectives of a cash flow statement. So the first objective is, as you can see from the board, measurement of cash. Dear students, cash flow statement is basically prepared by any organization in order to know or in order to calculate the amount of cash. As I said while discussing the meaning of cash flow statement, that the measurement of cash is very essential, simply because cash is needed for two purposes, or cash comes in for two purposes. One is its inflow and second one is the outflow. So where the, it is also known as the sources, this is also known as the application, right? So where the sources will come and how it will be, implemented or invested in the organization is very essential. What are the sources, or what are the various sources? What are the various sources? What are the various sources where the cash will come to the organization, and once the cash is coming to the organization, how or in what way or in what manner it will be invested. For this purpose only we are preparing the cash flow statement. So cash flow statement, the first object is measurement of cash. It is nothing but we have to calculate at every point of time what are the various sources and what are the various applications, from what source the organization is going to receive the cash, and in what way the organization is again implement or invest the amount of cash that is so collected. So measurement of cash is very essential from any organizational point of view. That's why we are preparing the cash flow statement. The second point is generating the inflows of cash. The second basic objective of preparing the cash flow statement is nothing but to judge, or is nothing but to identify the various sources that where the funds will be generated, because generation of funds is very essential, irrespective of a small scale, medium scale or large scale. Even large scale companies also require to generate the amount of cash at every point of time. So the point tells us that generating the inflows of cash. Remember, dear students, without generating the cash, no organization can survive. At every point of time, the organization must always be able to generate its own cash from different sources. Then only, just remember the unit 1 where I have discussed the operating cycle. Remember the video, or just see the video, or see the notes of operating cycle. The flow of operating cycle is very essential for any organization, because only when the operating cycle runs in a very smooth manner, then only the movement of cash will be automatically be very smooth, and as a result of that the organization will be able to run its activities in a very smooth manner. So at every point of time, every organization need to generate its cash from different sources. So cash flow statement always aims to generate the various inflows of cash. What are the various sources? That the funds that may be generated, that is going to be discussed under cash flow statement. Now, if we properly able to generate the inflows of cash, then automatically it will lead to the result of this point will be automatically it will help the management It helps the management in taking various financial decisions. The result of the point is, once the organization is able to generate optimum amount of inflow of cash, then the result will be, it will always help the management to take various financial decisions. Because for taking financial decisions, we must always able to generate the cash, because only when there is inflows of cash, then only all the financial related policies can be done by the organization. Without the concept of inflows of cash, whatever may be the quality of the directors, how they can take various decisions, because they are not having sufficient amount of cash with them. So only when the organization is having optimum amount of cash, then only the various financial decisions can be easily and properly be taken. So the second objective cash flow statement says that at every point the organization must always aim at generating the various inflows of cash. Now students, the question is a classification of activities. Now remember, under cash flow statement, the different activities of the organization is broadly be classified into three parts. What are those? These are the three activities. Number one, cash flow from operating activity, cash flow from investing activity, cash flow from financing activity. We will later on in the subsequent videos or subsequent classes, we will see these activities in a very detailed manner. But for the time being, you just remember the classification of activities are of three types. Number one, cash flow from operating activity, cash flow from investing activity, cash flow from financing activity. So operating in activity, investing activity and financing activity are the major three classification of activities. Now once we are able to classify the activities into three subgroups, it is very easier for us to prepare the cash flow statement. It is very easier for us to prepare practically the cash flow statement in a very easy manner. So for this purpose, we need to, the financial manager need to classify the various business activities into three various subgroups. Cash flow from operating activities. Now these are the activities which arises due to the natural operations of the business. Now cash flow from, second one I am talking about, cash flow from investing activity, the activities which arises due to investment related transactions. So the third one, cash flow from financing activity. Now these are the activity which arises due to financial related transactions. So once we are able to classify, then the preparation will become so easy. So the third objective or third major objective, we may also say, of cash flow statement is to classification of the activities into, as I written, three various subgroups. Prediction of a future. Number fourth objective, dear students, prediction of a future. Now, another important objective of a cash flow statement is nothing but is to predict the future. Because as I say, at every point of time, the manager should always, it means the finance manager, should always be properly able to predict the future. It means the optimum amount of cash requirement. So once we able to predict the future, then our optimum balance that the every organization should keep will be very very easier. Remember, while discussing the cash budget, I have already told you that cash is such a thing which should neither be keep very less nor should be keep very high. It should be in a optimum part. Now when the organization is able to know that what is the amount of optimum balance of cash that every organization is able to know very easily, then the problem of cash will not arise at all. Why we are predicting the future? The simple answer is there will be no shortage of cash. Prediction of future regarding cash flow statement is nothing but we should maintain our cash optimum balance of cash in such a manner that in the future there should not be any shortage of cash. There should not be any shortage of cash at all. Because once the organization is facing the shortage of cash, then it may lead to various problems. The organization may face so many problems if there is insufficient cash balance or if there is shortage of cash. The problems may be that organization will not be able to pay the wages, will not be able to pay salaries, will not be able to meet its other day-to-day expenses, or maybe office rent, lighting, internet charges, telephone charges, and so many expenses that arises for running the organization. So there should not be any shortage of cash. The basic objective or the primary objective, we will also say the primary objective of preparing the cash flow statement, that no organization should face the shortage of cash in the near future. So prediction its future is very essential. We should always predict the future in such a manner that optimum balance of cash or optimum amount of cash is always properly maintained, and this is helpful for reducing or totally no shortage of cash in the future. Assessing the liquidity and solvency position. Dear students, another major objective of cash flow statement is that assessment of liquidity and solvency position. Now, at every point of time, the liquidity position as well as the solvency position will be very good. The liquidity and solvency position should be very high. Should be very high. Because the liquidity and you can say the solvency position forms a major part for increasing the efficiency of the organization. Only when the organization is able to maintain its liquidity position as well as the solvency position in a very high rate, then only the success of the business or the overall profitability of the organization will be very high. So maintenance of good liquidity position, maintenance of good solvency position will be another challenging task for every manager nowadays. So cash flow statement always helps the manager to properly maintain the liquidity and solvency position in such a manner that in the future, in the near future, the organization will not suffer from any kind of solvency issues or any kind of liquidity issues. It should have proper liquidity position as well as proper solvency position. Now, liquidity position means what is the amount of cash that should be converted within a short period of time, because liquidity is nothing but converting the different assets into cash. What is the time required? That is nothing but known as your liquidity. Solvency, it's various solvency position. It means various different ratios. Maybe we consider the gross profit ratio, maybe we consider the net profit ratio, maybe we consider the working capital ratio. So by considering these ratios, we are easily able to calculate the various solvency ratios. Now, cash flow statement always takes into consideration the liquidity position as well as the solvency position, so that the organization will not suffer any kind of problem in the very near future. Supply, another important objective of cash flow statement is that supply necessary information to the users. Dear students, there are so many users of the organization. There are number of users of the organization. Now cash flow statement provides various necessary information to the different users. Now first discuss what is the necessary information, or what should be the information, then we will go to the users. What is the information? Just in the previous point we have seen the various cash flow statement is always helpful in preparing or in maintaining proper liquidity and solvency position. Now this liquidity and solvency position is nothing but it is an or it is a vital information so far as that different users are concerned. First understand the information regarding its liquidity means organizations liquidity position, information regarding organization's solvency position is provided by the cash flow statement to the different users. Now who are the users? Users may include the various users that include employees. It means the organization's own employees. At every point of time the employees may always be interested in knowing the different cash position of the organization. The shareholders of the company are also interested in knowing the liquidity as well as solvency position, because they will feel much secure so far as their investments are concerned. Then comes the creditors. Creditors include the debenture holders and the indigenous bankers or commercial bankers. Now the creditors and the commercial banks who are already provided the loans to the organization will always be interested to know regarding the solvency as well as the liquidity position. Then comes the financial institutions, the other financial institutions like SIDBI, State Financial Corporations, IFCI, that is Industrial Financial Corporation of India Limited. These financial institutions may also be interested in knowing the different cash position of the organization. So all this information are provided by the cash flow statement to the different users. So you can imagine that how much the importance of a cash flow statement is there in any organization. So dear students, these are the major objectives of cash flow statement. Just go through today's video very carefully, write down the notes that I will just send you after the video, the objectives of cash flow statement, that is today's class. Hope you understand today's class, and if there is any doubt arises, we will discuss it in the next Google Meet session. Thank you.